Alright, here we have a couple sentences, and we're going to be doing some work with prepositions today, so pay attention to the preposition and what you see going on with that as we read through them. Ich brauche einen Bleistift. Meine Schultasche ist in dem Klassenzimmer. Ich bin nicht in dem Klassenzimmer. Der Bleistift ist in der Schultasche. Ich bin in dem Gang. Ich gehe in das Klassenzimmer. Ich stecke meine Hand in die Schultasche. Oder meine Schultasche ist in dem Klassenzimmer. Ich gehe in das Klassenzimmer. Und der Bleistift ist in der Schultasche. Ich stecke meine Hand in die Schultasche. Take a minute, especially with those sentences I just said at the end, trying to point them out. Look at them. What do you see that's odd or different or unusual, especially focused with the prepositions? Go ahead and pause this if you need to. So what I think you're noticing is in some cases, like right here, in dem Klassenzimmer, you see it being dative. In dem Klassenzimmer, in dem Klassenzimmer. In der Schultasche, dative again. In dem Gang, ooh, it's dative. And we've already done prepositions a little bit, so you're probably thinking, aha, so in then is a dative preposition, easy. But wait, ich gehe in das Klassenzimmer. Ich stecke meine Hand in die Schultasche. There we see it being accusative. So we have it being accusative and dative. And now you first thought maybe, well, you did it wrong. But those are all written correctly. So take another minute and think, what's different about those sentences? Something is making it accusative in some spots and dative in other places. So take a minute, look, see how those sentences are similar, see how they're different. See if you can see why it's dative or accusative. I'll give you a second. Pause it if you need more time, but I think what you're seeing now is in these ones where it's accusative, you have motion, gehe, stecke, and then we have accusative. Where we have dative, it's stationary, there's no movement. Ist in der. Bin nicht in dem. Ist in dem. Yeah, all those objects are just stationary, they're staying still. So what goes on is we say stative, dative, and move into the accusative to help, be a short thing to remember. If there's movement from one place into another, it is accusative. If something is stationary, then it's dative. And you got to be careful because it's motion from one place into another. If you're moving around inside the same place, like I'm walking around inside my house or whatever, you're still stationary, you still count as dative because you're moving only inside the boundaries, set up in your sentence. So if you said something like, I was walking around inside my house, dative would be what you would need because you're still inside your house. If you said, I walked into my house, you're moving across that boundary line of the house. So it'd be accusative. So that's something to keep in mind. But in general, just as a general phrase to keep in mind, stative, dative. If it's stationary, it's dative. Move into the accusative. If you're moving, it's going to be accusative from one place to another.